Hi, welcome to Talking Text. Our passage is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 18 onwards. Knowing that you were ransomed from the futile ways inherited from your forefathers, not with perishable things, such as silver or gold, but with the precious blood of Christ, like that of a lamb without blemish or spot. He was foreknown before the foundation of the world, but was made manifest in the last times for the sake of you, who through him are believers in God, who raised him from the dead and gave him glory, so that your faith and hope are in God. Do you know that you are ransomed? Peter says, knowing that you are ransomed, the assurance of salvation. You were ransomed from the futile ways that you inherited. Each one of us inherited a sinful nature, which we cannot escape from. If you were born, you have a sinful nature. And yet Peter says it is through the precious blood of Christ that we have been redeemed. Not through any silver or gold, not through any earthly manner, not through any payment of any kind that you could make, but only through the precious blood of Jesus are we set free from our sinful nature and redeemed back to God. That is so beautiful. It says, describes Jesus as the one without spot or blemish. His perfection, the doctrine of the perfection of Jesus, he was without sin. And only because he was without sin could he therefore pay the penalty on our behalf, since we owed a debt of sin to God, a debt of payment for sin. And he's the lamb without spot or blemish. But then it also says that he was foreknown before the foundation of the world, but was made manifest in the last times for our sake. He was there before the foundation of the world, shows that he was also God. If you were around before creation, then you're God. So not only is he the perfect man who offered himself, but also he is God. There again is your doctrine of Jesus, fully God and fully man, before the foundation of the world. In these few verses, such rich theology. But being completely God, he became a man, it says, for our sake. It was for our sake that he became a man and offered himself as the perfect sacrifice for your sake. And through him we are believers, not through any other method or way, but only through Jesus can we believe in God. And God raised him from the dead, gave him the victory and the glory. As Peter's already described, the glory was given to Jesus as God raised him from the dead. And all this has happened so that your faith and your hope might rest in God. Wow, what a complete and sufficient work Jesus has rendered on the cross, that we might have a faith and a hope in God. Bless you. Put your faith and your hope in God, and thanks for letting the text talk.